What's up, nail geeks, and welcome to another Wildflower Lacquer video. This time we've got the Mermaids of the Zodiac collection part 2. So if you collected part 1 from last release, you'll definitely want to complete your set with these. What are the Mermaids of the Zodiac? As far as I'm understanding, it is these Zodiacs with these mermaidy, shimmery sort of finishes. We've got that. We've got a really cool LE that I love I love the inspiration behind. We've got some more, another polish for paws, which is Taylor's charity polish that she does to benefit animals in various charities. And then we also have birthday slash anniversary duo. These are super fun. Wildflower is turning 7 and Taylor is also having a birthday within a few weeks of each other. So be sure to wish both Taylor a very happy birthday and Wildflower. Wildflower Lacquer is 7. That's really cool. So without further ado, let's dive in and check out this release. We're going to start off with the Mermaids of the Zodiac Volume 2. All right, so Libra is described as a bright magenta linear hollow with scattered pink to gold microflake shimmer. Now, I've always said on the channel on many videos, reds and a lot of deeper berry tones always give me trouble for color accuracy. So my photos did come out very warm. Please note for color accuracy, what you see on the video and take that down maybe 2 shades in deepness and more of a cooler tone look is what it looks like in person. This has a rich, opaque jelly type formula to it, and I thought 2 coats was perfect and plumped up beautifully, which is very impressive because those of you who have been around for a while, I do like it thick. Finish off with a good plumping glossy top coat to get those rainbows to sing. And Cancer is described as a bright aqua base with coppery red to gold to green shifting microflake shimmer. This is straight foil type finish. It's got that large particle shimmer that gives this almost metallic looking sparkle in bright lights. This is quite shifty and it does have a true jelly type formula. I'm going to suggest 3 coats for opacity. It has excellent coverage in terms of being a jelly, but also letting that shimmer shine through. It's quite shifty. This type of shimmer easily went from this nice peachy sort of pink over to gold with green at the more extreme angles. My macro shot gives you an idea of that color roll. Very nice and just really loud and vibrant in person. It does dry down with a bit of flatness, so you will want to use a plumping glossy top coat. And next is Leo. This is a deep orange base with pink to gold shifting shimmer. It does state in our PR info, this is a sibling to Carnival Sass as it shares the same base color and is actually an orange version of perhaps a Christmas gourd if you liked that one, which I know has quite a fan favorite backing to it. It also states that this may stain, and it did stain my falsies. So if you have porous nails or you're using Gel X or falsies like myself, definitely use a good base color. So this is actually my Zodiac, and I loved it. Ironically, this is one of my top picks in the entire release. It's bright, it's vibrant. Yes, it's warm, but warm undertones need not shy. It popped ridiculously well on me, especially medium to deep skin tones. This is going to sing against your skin tone. I think 2 to 3 coats is perfect as it's very rich and a good glossy top coat. This is loud, vibrant, and very warm type of shift. And here is Sagittarius. This is a purple linear hollow with pink to gold shifting microflake shimmer. So purple lovers, this one's for you. That microflake shimmer gives you this metallic sort of sparkly effect. As I move my nail here, as I'm painting it, you can kind of see it kind of peeking out through there. It's quite a dense scatter across your nail. And I'm going to suggest 3 coats for this. Now it does have a very plumping type formula. You'll want to be careful on your coats to prevent any sort of over buildup. I didn't have to go super thin, but if you tend to polish on the heavier handed side like myself, definitely something to keep an eye out for. It does dry down quite a bit on the metallic flat side. So here I'll also suggest a plumping, thicker glossy top coat. Because it has that linear hollow in the backdrop to those microflakes, you want it to be glossified so that the rainbows will come out to play in bright lights. And Scorpio is a deep blue base with black to red shifting shimmer, a scattered coppery red to gold shifting microflake shimmer. So I know the official description says that it's a deep blue base, but please note, in my opinion, normal lights, like everyday lighting situation, you're going to see this come off almost black. I could see in like eye searing, like super duper bright situations, You can kind of see that there's a blue tint to it, but I think this is so inky dark. It definitely comes off as this vampy, almost black. The shimmer is very strong here. It has a lush type of reddish cast because of that extra chunky shimmer with an easy copper shift. This one also dries down very flat and a bit almost thirsty because it's so packed full of those flakes that again, I will suggest a thicker glossy top coat. And Virgo is a dusty olive green linear hollow with red to gold to green shifting shimmer. She does state in our PR information, this is a Golden Girls shimmer. So this is used in those finishes. Anyways, so Virgo is a super ultra glossy, creamy feel on application. I felt no need to go up to a third coat, which those of you following along with me quite for some time, you know I will always prefer that third coat. So super juicy formula going on here. I think the video is more color accurate than my swatches. My swatches came out just a touch on the lighter side. So please note in person, this is a true deep olive type of green. Very pretty. My full hand shot gives you a pretty good idea of that. The shimmer is quite strong in person. It's lush, it's large particle, but also fine looking, and it has that easy, obvious green shift at angles. And here is the birthday / indie-versary duo Antisocial Butterfly. This is a soft white base with red to gold to green shifting shimmer. It has the same shimmer as the Golden Girls polishes did too. So just like Virgo. This is stunning. I love, love, love milky white finishes. And this is one of those, if you're like me and you tend to just hoard these big time, I'm just going to throw it out there. I do the same thing too. I love these and I can't get enough of them. This has a very curly, plumping type formula. Go in light to prevent any sort of streaking from that luscious shimmer and let it slowly build up. This will dry down flat, but I would suggest going in with a lighter glossy top coat because the formula itself is very, very plumping, almost like a cream, but it's got this super squishy feel to it. This is what I would consider a true stark white milky finish to the base. And the shimmer is just so beautiful, obvious red to green shift. And here is Happiness is Hurkle-Durkling. 10 out of 10 agree. This is a very light smoky blue base with pink to gold shifting shimmer and hollow sparkle. It does state that it has the same shimmer as Butterbean. I loved that one too. Now the formula to Hurkle-Durkling is very creamy. It's very smooth, just like Virgo. So I think 2 coats was perfect on this. It's self-leveled perfectly. Just be mindful of your brush strokes so you don't get any streaking because it is quite packed full of that luscious shimmer. It dries down semi-gloss, so I think any top coat's going to be perfect. And the shimmer gives this soft type of pinky sort of glow in regular lighting. Of course, it does have that peach shift at angles. And here we've got Banana Butt. This is a random limited edition that Taylor created for us because she uses the banana sticker on Facebook a ton, which she does. It's described as a yellow gold base with pink to gold microflake shimmer. This is my second top pick in the whole set. If I had to rate all of them out of my favorites, I'd say Antisocial Butterfly, Hurkle-Durkling, Leo, and Banana Butt are my favorites in this whole release. Banana Butt is stellar. Again, it's warm, I know, but it's loud, it's obnoxious, it's really in your face, and it's just warm type of shift too. I don't think it's even similar to Leo other than the warm shift going on. I think they're very, very different. So just wanted to throw that out there. It's stunning. I think 3 light coats and a glossy top coat is perfect, as it also is not only a multi-chrome type finish and shift, but it also has a foil-like look too. And lastly, we've got the polish for paws for this release. This is Eternal Sass, described as a deep blue with teal undertones in its base and pink to gold shifting shimmer. This is a blue version of perhaps a Christmas gourd. $6 of every bottle sold is going to be donated to the Cozy Cat Cottage in Ohio. I'll have a link in the description box if you want more information on that. Eternal Sass has a very rich type of jelly feel on application. No need to go in careful with your brush or anything, as it self-levels really well too. It's very vampy and glowy. Normal lights is what you'll see in my full hand shot there. And at more extreme angles on the shift, you'll see this nice greenish, goldish sort of cast. It does dry down quite flat, so I would suggest a good glossy top coat. It does state in our PR information this one may stain. Personally, I did not have staining with it, but still wanted to throw that out there. And we're going to wrap up this whole thing with the Will It Topper segment. This is where I use a black swatch stick to demonstrate if polishes have layering versatility. Okay, so we have tons and tons of different types of finishes here. And Libra, you can see how much hollow goodness in it, and it passes the test. I was pleasantly surprised for a hollow. Cancer works, of course, because it's a foil-like finish. It's beautiful and it just subtracts that base color completely over dark colors. Leo is chef's kiss. It looks like its own polish over black. I think you can get really creative with warm colors with this. Sagittarius, very similar to Libra in that you can see how holographic it is, and then the little microflakes here also scatter out too, so really interesting. Scorpio looks fantastic. This almost looks like its own vampire version of itself, so it does work well over dark colors. Virgo, personally, I don't care for it over black. This is like straight, it looks like a linear hollow to me in terms of finish, so I don't like it. Antisocial Butterfly is a milky finish. It passes the test, but if you do layer with this one over darker colors, I would suggest going in light to make sure that it's even. Hurkle-Durkling, same thing. It's got a really creamy formula, so just be mindful if you choose to layer this, though the duo, I personally wouldn't. And Banana Butt, fantastic. This is another chef's kiss, beautiful. You can do a ton with this one. I don't know why you would though, because it's so loud on its own. And then lastly, Eternal Sass. It's jelly-like, but super opaque too. So lots and lots of shimmer here. Personally, I would stick with blues and matchy match for the bases. So all the goodies in this video are going to go up for pre-order on the official launch starting March 8th at noon Central Time. And the pre-order will run until March 12th at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to have all of this broken down in the description box below, including the direct link to Wildflower Lacquer and Wildflower's Facebook group if you want to get in there, interact with Taylor. Again, say happy birthday and see all kinds of sneak peeks and all that good stuff too. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.